So many wins in just these opening credits alone. The clouds looking realistic, these birds flying above the land, tryhard ninja, the smoke rising from the wreckage, and the size and scale of the entire set. The cloth physics on the villagers' robes. The crown is still here. Some of you may call this a mistake, but the way I see it, the king was probably looking for a way to destroy that Eye of Ender before looking over the wreckage. Plus, it was near the middle of the night when he was looking over the wreckage, and this is before sunset. Also, the reflection of the crown. The young prince actually does make a very subtle movement here. This slow headshake just pounds your emotions into the ground.
Closet full of secrets and skeletons, awakes but nothing's true.
The wheat is ever so slightly moving in the wind.
I used to own a castle, now it's boxes that I have to move.
This subtle depth of field change.
Right here in the darkness, there's nothing left for me to do.
A bit of Chekhov's gun used here.
It's easier to run.
Okay, yes, this looks suspicious, but my bet is that he put in a vital ingredient that the prince might not like, or some kind of healing pill that the prince wouldn't take without the soup.
Today we got to cast the shadow.
Even more usage of Chekhov's gun. Also, it's good that the villagers are putting him to work and making him learn instead of just letting him sit around doing nothing. These water physics.
A final stand, a shouting.
Also, this villager's reaction.
Because alive we have to go. It's time to take back the night. To take back the night.
I love this training montage for a lot of reasons. First, it actually shows the prince aging up from a child to a preteen to a teen and then an adult. Secondly, the teacher also ages with his monobrow and mustache turning white and wrinkles forming around his eyes and mouth. Third, the way the teacher is training the prince from sticks to a wooden sword and finally upgrading him to an iron sword is a way I find effective. The teacher isn't just making a fool out of the prince, but is easing him into the advanced stuff. Fourth, the environment they train in is gorgeous. They even added the mist from the waterfall. Fifth, the animation for their fight is amazing. From small stuff such as the headband not flying out of proportion or clipping, to the larger motor movements such as this roundhouse kick.
Cast the shadows out from sight. A final stand, a shouting cry.
Smoke arising from the village is an absolutely perfect way to widen your eyes.
All the wrongs now turn to right.
The worried expression on the prince's face. Also, this boy ready to tussle. This guy must have been an adventurer like us. Then he took an arrow to the... Wait. Who are you? Ow! Stop that! No, not my middle toe! Not my middle toe! Ah!
To bring out all the ghosts to life. Because alive we have to go.
Prince and teacher to the rescue.
To take back the night. To take back the night.
The attention to detail in this video, specifically in this section, is unbelievable. The black physics just make everything look that much more realistic.
To take back the night.
The physics on the scroll. Dolly zoom. Brutal attention to detail. The scene works so well because we were able to see the relationship these two had built over the years. I don't need to go any further, just roll the tape. The reflection in the prince's eyes.
So fight the past, take back the night. Take back the night.
Say that I'm reading too much into it, all you like, but the way I see this, the drops in music are to signify the unknown factor of the fight against Herobrine, since the prince's mentor isn't there to guide him. The horse makes dust particles as it runs along the sand. Same goes for the snow, and this time we can see it make hoof prints. The animation on this grass. And the physics of this rope. Also of the horse's tail. These types of interpretations of horses always make me think they're smarter than us. So while I was editing this video, I did a little search about horses and their ability to sense danger, and turns out they can literally smell danger. It's honestly really bizarre. So I'll give that another win for making me learn something really cool. Ingenuity.
It's time to take back the night.
This entire fight scene is incredible. First off, add a bunch of wins for the physics of the castle collapsing. Next, add some more for the movement of the lava. Add a few more for the blocks reacting off the characters' interactions with them. And finally, double the last edition amount for the animation and creativity throughout this entire scene. Did this entire door just move back when Herobrine hit it? And the sound effects for these last 27 seconds are spot on. Now, a lot of you might get mad at me for saying this, but I think that Fallen Kingdom was just okay. I mean, it's nowhere near horrible, I just didn't think it was all that great. Revolutionary and groundbreaking, sure, but so was 2001: A Space Odyssey, and the only thing that I thought was really cool in that movie was HAL 9000. That being said, what do I think of this? Well, honestly, I think it's so much better than its predecessor. One of the biggest reasons? The conflict. While Fallen Kingdom presented a conflict, this adds on to it by presenting the nether creatures. Now there's not just zombies and creepers, but a whole slew of new enemies in the form of pigmen. And it's also shown that these new enemies have the ability to genetically mutate their brethren. I think that's a really interesting new threat. Another reason is that the lighting looks so much better. Fallen Kingdom's lighting made everything look a little too plasticky. There was a little too much shine and not a lot of ambient shadows. This fixes that. The lighting makes everything so much better to look at, and the dark moments didn't feel unnecessarily bright. And the animation has improved phenomenally. In scenes like this, you can see the water is fully animated. The textures are moving, and it has some waves. Not to mention, the movement of all the characters is super smooth and realistic. And the song was just incredible. While Fallen Kingdom was solely based around Minecraft, this one does the exact opposite. It doesn't relate to Minecraft at all, it's just sung over some Minecraft animation. The theme is stated in the very chorus.
Cast the shadows out from sight, a final stand, a shouting cry. All the wrongs now turn to right, so fight the past, take back the night.
If you keep focusing on your past, you can never look to the future. Basic, yes, but it's a very good message, one that I believe isn't taught enough. Take Back the Night is a beautifully animated video with gorgeous environments and a well-crafted song. Next up, a very recent video.